Hey y'all, this is part 2 of my new manicure video, and I think with part 1 I forgot to tell you what sets I'm using, so I'm going to do that now. I am using Crystal Gazing. This is one of the duochrome sets, so it changes what it looks like based on the angle. It's a light blue, pink, purpley color. That's my base. I am using, I can't pick it up, Raise Your Voice. This is a glitter overlay that's blue and purple and silver, it looks like, and it's gorgeous. So this is the glitter overlay I'm using. I believe this is a fundraiser set from a couple months ago, and I'm using Between the Lines. So actually, let me just change my camera angle to this. I'm using Between the Lines, so I'm going to do a funky design on my middle fingers. So the last video I showed tips on applying solids, and I just did the pinky. Next, I'm going to show you some tips on applying glitter overlays. So if you want to see tips on solids, look for video, and it'll be labeled part 1 or something like that. So you're going to take just like before, you're going to take the purple clear plastic overlay off, and then this is where it starts to change. I'm going to peel off the set from the paper backing, and then I'm going to reapply it to the paper backing. But I'm going to apply it about in the center. So can you see what I did there? I pulled it off, and then I reapplied it to the center. So I have a bunch of the the strip sticking off, and then it's still on the paper. So I can now touch this without getting my fingerprints on it. Since it's a clear glitter overlay, and I'm using a lighter color, my fingerprints will show if I touch it. So now I'm just going to apply this. I'm going to line it up like I normally would. And I'm just going to apply it like normal. I'm going to press it down. And I'm going to cut it with my scissors just past the edge of my nail, just like I normally would. Now this, what's left, I'm going to set, make sure you can see, I'm going to set it with the strip down because there's some sticky part showing. So I'm going to set it stripped down while I finish this up. So I'm just going to push this down. There we go. Good. Little pieces stuck to me. I'm just going to press this down like normal. Make sure my edges are clean, using it from the inside, not the outside. I'm trying to make sure that I don't screw up my camera angles. I forget to pay attention to what y'all are seeing, and then it does no good to show you tips and tricks. So this has chunky glitter. You see here where this is on this. Nope, you can't see. This camera is killing me. So, all right, let me show you here. I've got a piece of chunky glitter on the edge of my nail. So what I'm going to do, let me grab this. I'm going to take my little nail nippers, and I'm just going to come, I don't know if I can show you on this or not. There we go. I'm just going to come in here with this and cut it. I can't see it if I show it to you while I do it, so I'm going to do it where I can see. Here, I'll show you that at least. So basically what I just did is I just cut that piece of glitter so that it will lay flat. I need to cut a little more off of it. There we go. So that it will lay flat on my nail. Alright. And then I'm just going to file straight down like I normally would. If I end up, this with my glass nail file, don't try this with a normal nail file. It will like tear it in a weird way, and you'll end up with a weird tip. If you end up with a piece of glitter at the end, a chunk, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to just cut it with either nail scissors or those little cuticle nippers that I have, or something like that. Even nail clippers work. Right, I don't know if I have this in the camera angle or not. I'm just doing straight downward strokes. And that cleans it up. Let's see, I've got a little more here. Oh, again, I have no rights to the Paw Patrol in the background. Please disregard. Facebook, if you're listening, don't penalize me for that. Okay, so that one's done. Y'all, my camera, you can't see it at all. Hold on, let me switch cameras. So that's with the glitter overlay. And it's super cute. You'll be able to see it in the nail free picture I post later. Okay, I'm gonna go back to this. So now I have the second half for this. I'm just gonna pick it up this way. I'm gonna peel this off. And I'm gonna turn it around. So I'm gonna stick it where the very end is on that paper. I'm going to hold the end of it and I'm going to peel, well, can't see that, sorry. I'm going to peel the tab off. So I have the very tiny end stuck to my paper backing. Can you see that? And then I'm just going to apply it. It's a great topic for the background of my video. Jackson is informing Auntie Amanda that baby Jacob was in Mama's belly until she got him out. So, if you were ever wondering, that's how that happened. Alright, so I've got it put on now, and I'm just going to press it down. And again, I have a ton of extra. So, I'm just going to cut that off. Keep your hands down, Libby, so they can see. I'm going to cut some of that off, so it's not just creating a mess for no reason. It's harder to file the end off if you have that much stuck at the end. Okay, so I'm just going to press this down. Press this down. Let's see. Let's get that edge. For whatever reason, my pinkies are not exactly the same size. So there's always more cleanup on one than the other. Well, all of my nails are that way. Plus these strips are not the same size on each end. Did you know that? Yeah, it's true. Okay. I'll press down. I'm just going to file it down. I didn't have any glitter chunks on the side of this one. Let's see if I end up with any at the end. So I'm just filing downward strokes. Almost. I feel like the clear overlays are thicker than solid, so it seems to take, or glitters, like standard glitters, not overlay glitters, so it takes longer to get them. Y'all, I love this. This is going to be so cute. Okay, so that's that. Because this camera, you can't really see it very well. I have to work with that to see if I can fix that. What good is a camera if you can't tell? Those are going to be super cute. Okay, so that's the overlay tricks using the paper backing. I'm going to stop this video, and the next time I come back, I'll have my ring fingers done, and I'll be showing you the trick to get the funky design with the between the lines. So I'll see you all in a second.